Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. I'm back with part 2 to show you the other 4 journals that I commissioned from Matteo at Arteo Mixed Media Art. Let me go through them with you, then let me just show you a couple examples of what I'm thinking about on either how to use them. The possibilities are really endless, as you know, when it comes to journals. So let me go through the first one with you. I'll start with the 2 smaller ones. Excuse me. I gave him an idea of what I wanted, and then I usually let him just go free reign because I like everything that he does. So I'm really not too particular because I can make anything work. So this is kind of a soft cover one. He whip stitched it, and he does a great job with that. Excuse me. And this one has botanicals just here and there. It's basically a blank journal. But it has, again, a lot of possibilities. I like the blank pages. It gives me a lot of options on what I can do. But his botanicals are beautiful. And I love how this one, it's just interspersed here and there. Every page does not have an illustration on it. Again, that gives me more freedom to work with it and to write on it. So that's this one here. It's a great journal. Okay, so that's this one. This one I absolutely love. It's a hardcover. I love the tile that he made and he put on the front. He's done some tags for me. He made a bookmark. I always want a bookmark, so he's made a bookmark. I can always use the tag as a bookmark, but this one also has a bookmark. Like the one in the previous video, he did a bookmark for each one of the larger ones that I definitely will be writing in excuse me, for 2025, okay? This one, he did a great job on. It's got a lot of signatures, and he's got botanicals on it. The papers are different colors. There's some that are torn. The tag matches the end page in the book. I believe this one is completely blank. Yes. Oh, nope, sorry. I'm going through this with you. I was going to do it ahead of time like I told you in the other video, but it's fun just to kind of explore it with you. So this is the center, the signature. That's another beautiful botanical. I think he might have told me, yeah, every center signature would have something on it, I believe. Let me look quick. That's beautiful. So he does have that. Again, to me right now, that's his signature. What he's doing is the botanicals, the prints on pages, on the center of the signature pages and everything. So here's another great book. How beautiful that is. It just takes my breath away. Like I said, exactly what you see it's even better in person. Excuse me. So again, this has a lot of potential for me. I've got so many ideas of what I want to do. I almost like to save these. I need to start using them. I want to make them my own. It's a great foundation. And like I said, there's just so much you can do. I'm going to show you a couple things before we go on what I'm thinking. But that is this book. It's a great book. And it's nice and hard. I love it. It's real sturdy. These two are larger books. I'll go through this one first. This one I find very interesting. I wanted him to make something because I really like his creativity. It's out of the box for him sometimes, but I like that because he can get really creative. This one, I'm going to expand on it. In other words, I'll take the page and I'll do either something more or less. I may turn it into an art journal rather than a writing one. But this is what he's done here. He's added fabric That butterfly almost looks so real. You can, when you can touch it. Pages are a little bit thicker. It feels like it might be cardstock. Again, paper was his choice. Here's the little flip. I love that. Here's the center of the signature. Here's another collage. But that's beautiful. And as you see, and I go through this journal, he's repeated this die cut. And I need to get into that habit of repeating. I keep thinking everything has to be different, and it doesn't. I like seeing the same thing over and over sometimes because it's so beautiful. But I like that. It's just something that I don't do. So it's funny how we look at other people's work and we're going, yeah, I like that. I need to do that. But I love that collage. Again, I can add to this. I can do other things to it. I can journal on this side. Here's a little tile. I love these tiles that he does. That's a great tile. And I like how he inserted just another piece here. It's just different. It looks different. But the pages are, it's a great weight. This is beautiful. So it would be great to journal underneath and then have your journaling come through, the transparency. That would be really pretty. And you can always add something on top too. This is just a brad, a 2-prong. You can open it up and add something if you want. Here's a flip. And what I might do is close this up here at the bottom and make it a pocket. And I can put things in. I could do that. This is beautiful. Again, it's, I say just, but it's torn paper. And I like that. The tag's beautiful. Very nice. Some stenciling. Here's another transparency. And I love this because the color's not as vibrant. I mean, it's pretty, but when you lay this one down over it, it's even a deeper color. But I love that he matched it perfect, of course. I like how this is irregularly cut. I love that. Here's that frame again. Printed on it. It's beautiful. Tile. Love that tile. Here's another transparency. Beautiful. So this book has, to me, a lot of potential. I like just that strip of fabric on it. Here's another little flip. Is that how that comes up? And he overlaid it with flower look, and the color gets more intense. I love that. And that's that. So that's this one. And it's a great size. Oops, it's a great size. I hope I was in frame. On this last one, it's watercolor paper. It's another beautiful book. It's perfect. I had admired the printing of the illustrations, colors that he did, and he had framed them, and he's got, I think, 1 or 2 in his Etsy shop. And unfortunately, he only ships within Italy. But if you contact him, I'm sure, and talk to him and find out costs and so forth, he would probably ship it to you. But anyway, so these are great. I love them. And I love the watercolor paper. So again, the potential here is going to be watercolor or acrylics is what I'll be painting on. And what I might do if I have the courage is I might actually tear a little corner of this or something to make it look really old. Excuse me. I believe, I can't remember if that's called foxing or not, but it's got the yellowing on the edge, so you know it's super old. It's thick paper, so I don't think it's going to be tearing real easy, but it definitely will tear. But it's beautiful. I love how he printed on those. Look at that. That is gorgeous, that hummingbird. This almost looks like one of his postcards in one of his digital kits that he's got. Colors are beautiful. I love mushrooms. I don't know, I may have to frame these just like he did. And he's got one in his Etsy shop. That is so cute. Beautiful blues. Kind of a turquoisey blue. To be able to run that through the printer, it's so delicate. Again, it's thick paper, book page, so it probably could take that, but it's amazing. Excuse me. I love that. She looks Flemish. And that's that. So this is the book of watercolor. I love that tile. Oh, it feels so good in your hand. But anyway, that's this one. What I want to show you, just to give you some ideas, is I had commissioned this book a while ago. And when it came, I found it really, really interesting. And I added some things. I made it my own. I love that. And I just want to share with you so I can maybe give you some ideas. And on some of the books that just came, I may do the same thing. I've been doing books of quotes, books of gratitude, and it means a lot to me. And I pull my favorites. A lot of them I get off Instagram, and I really love that. But this is this book. These are rub-offs from the Dollar Tree. I love that. And then I date it, and then I just start writing. I write all different ways. I try to use fountain pens. I'll use different colored pens. I'll write all different ways. I'll write upside down. It's just a lot of fun. This is a rub-off. It's from the Dollar Tree. He's made pockets, and then he put cards in it, and of course they fit perfect. Perfect, I mean perfect. A good fit. A little bit different paper. Some tulle in between. Here's some scribble writing that I did. Some of these, there's actually something, it's actually a word, but I just scribbled it. It's kind of fun to do. I doodle on it. This is different paper. It's shiny. Here's tulle in between. I love how he did that. This is the Dollar Tree rub-off. It's a full page of it. I used the whole thing. Dollar Tree rub-off. I wrote and then I overlaid that rub-off right on top of everything. So you could do this with this book, with this one here. You can even do it with this one. Any book you could do it to. It would be a lot of fun. And like I said, these are just great journals to do. wrote in green, did some purple leaves, tulle, a little bit different kind of paper. I like that he introduced different kind of paper in here. That's a rub-off from the Dollar Tree. Page of scribble. I didn't get too far on this. I need to get back to it. I really enjoy doing it. I find it very relaxing, but I also love to read what I write, of course, and a lot of it hits home. A lot of it applies, and I love that. It means something to me. That's why I do these books. A perfect fit. That is a sticker. And then let me show you what I've done here. I've added the charms because when the book came, he had just this card. Didn't have the flower, of course, because it doesn't match. But I'm okay with that. But he had the eyelets. It has acetate here. And I journaled on the back, and I added more flowers on the back, okay? But what I did here was I decided, why don't I put charms through there? So that's what I did here. A wax seal, a frame, a little bit of bling, my initials. And I just hooked it on. And I want to share this again. I have in a previous video, but when you put a charm on, you know how you have to get it sometimes just right, and it has to be the jump ring that's put on the right way. And sometimes it still turns, and then you've got to fiddle with it. Well, if you get these things called the fishing line barrel, this little metal part here, it spins. And that's what makes this spin. And if it ever turns the wrong way, like this one's turned the wrong way, all you have to do is just turn it. You don't have to fiddle with the jump ring. They're kind of cool. I like to bring it up in my videos now and then because they're really cool to have. I mean, excuse me. Then you won't be hassling with things are turned the wrong way, or, you know, the charms are all messed up. The barrels will make it a lot easier just to turn them over and make them, they may not stay that way, but at least you can turn them and you don't have to undo the jump ring and turn the jump ring a certain way and it gets kind of twisted. I got them off Amazon, okay, and this is what it looks like. And they're called fishing barrels, but you get all different sizes. Okay, and they're fairly inexpensive. I've got 2 boxes. I try to use them, well, not try to, but I use them every time I put a charm on because I just hate when they get tangled up and they don't turn the right way. So these are called fishing barrels, and Amazon has them, okay? So the other thing I want to show you, besides a book of quotes, is I really love doing glue books. If you go back into my YouTube channel early on, you'll see that I've shared glue books with you. I can't recall if it was this one in particular, excuse me, but this is actually a mixed media book that you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It has a blue cover. I think it's Cansen's. And you could use any one of these and make a glue book out of. And this is kind of what I've done with mine. Excuse me. I just try and pull my favorite pictures. Sometimes I'll make a little story out of it. I love Christmas. So I think one of these I have all Christmas stuff in it. But I just pull different pictures and different things. So this is another fun thing that you can do. I found words, so I just cut those out. Here's another holiday page here. I fussy cut the flowers. I love Mary Englebright. I've had a whole collection of everything just about that she has and makes, but there's so many licensees on that that I couldn't get everything, of course, but I got a lot of it. So a glue book is another great thing that you can use your journals out of. Again, it's a fun thing. Here's the little Geico guy, and I put a little Tim Holtz paper doll. Same with this one. Here's rodeo, ranch hands, and then I did the little girl dressed up in a little cowboy outfit. Here's Mary Englebright. Kitty cat. Star Trek. Bottles. So again, it's just a fun thing to do. I used to get a lot of catalogs, and these are receipts and things. But yeah, it's just kind of fun to do. Here's a girl, and I put a hamburger on her head. A fussy cut that out. So just, like I said, a lot of interesting things. I love this zebra. That was for, I think, a paint company. That was in the magazines a lot. And then here's this girl. She was leaning on, I can't remember what, but I took it out and I put a dog under her hand. So just kind of fun things, but again, that's what you can do with these blank journals, is make it a glue book. And this is a great size. And I wouldn't worry personally too much about scale and everything. I just add them. I just make it work. And that's the fun part of it, is it doesn't have to be to scale. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't all fit on the page. Well, cut it off. So that's, and here's a couple more Tim Holtz little girls, two people walking their bikes down the street, probably in Europe somewhere. And I just added the two ladies on the bike and the little girl just walking between them. Here's a Mackenzie Childs ad. I love their stuff. But anyway, here's another Mackenzie Child, and I put a Tim Holtz guy sitting on one of their chairs. So it's just kind of fun things. That's again, that's what it's all about to me. So it's kind of fun. Use Tim Holtz tissue on the back. But again, just some ideas. I'll link Matteo's shop below. Again, he only ships right now within Italy, but if you contact him and if you're interested, talk to him and see what he says. Again, I've worked with him before, so he knows kind of what I like and you know what I want. And again, all of these came perfect, exactly what I wanted. So again, it was something kind of fun to do and to work with him on. It didn't take him too long either. I was amazed. But anyway, I'm running kind of long on time. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoyed this share. I hope you got some ideas. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.